All right, we are cracking on with Group D. We're going to start out with Tunisia versus France. It was a
Tunisia versus Denmark.
Tunisia, Denmark. Yep. It was a 0-0 draw.
Yep.
It was maybe the most boring game.
Probably.
Maybe the most boring game.
It's just a shocking formation they went with. The 3-5-2, Denmark. Denmark seems like they went for a 3-5-2. Like, for me, it doesn't make any sense at all.
Okay. So
Olsen is not a striker. He's a winger.
Yeah.
I understand why they wanted to like have Dolberg and Olsen next to each other, but it's just not a formation they're most compatible with.
So what happened with that was like yes, they started out like that, but when Delaney got injured, they brought on Damsgaard. They went to a 3-4-3, and Skov Olsen was out on the wing, and Damsgaard was out on the other wing, and it was like Eriksson and Højbjerg really holding down that midfield. So I think they looked better after that happened, but it was really weird that they lined up without like having the proper wingers out there.
Exactly,
or going with the two guys up top, because like don't get me wrong, Skov Olsen's having a good season. I highlighted him in our previews, but like I would go Poulsen and Dahlberg if I was going to do like a two up top.
Exactly.
I don't know. Interesting decision, but Tunisia played so well defensively. Like they were,
seems like it.
Yeah, they were like I think the smaller team, but like they were winning like every header.
Damn.
Like they just could I just could not see Denmark like creating proper chances. Like Tunisia had the best chance of the game. I don't remember the player's name that like that got robbed by Schmeichel.
Bit of a struggle going on here to open the stats, but yeah. Anyways,
it was a really good defensive performance from Tunisia. Like they really went out and they earned this point.
Yeah.
It's a big difference from what we saw back 4 years ago when they were getting thumped by England and Belgium.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, credit where credit's due. Like I said this a bit in the previews. Qualifying from Africa is
tough.
Difficult. And the fact that Tunisia's done it back to back and they don't have any
like there are some recognizable names that are not here, and the fact that like, they took over those
Nigeria,
names is like
Costa
insane.
Rica, South Africa's even been at World Cup. Like it's
Costa Rica, Ivory Coast.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, that's a tough one. Yeah, that's a tough one for me there.
No, all good.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough one. But yeah, Ivory Coast.
But in general.
No, you knew who I meant. But in general,
exactly.
like there's some bigger footballing country names that are missing from this World Cup right now, and it's because Tunisia's gone and earned that spot. And they played and they deserved it.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously, Denmark. A lot of people highlighted them as like dark horses for this.
Yeah.
Same way that they went into Euro 2020. I think we're calling it 2020. But
2020.
And they were the dark horses there. Like, they played absolutely fantastic.
No, like, this team has a lot of potential. It's just the fact that, like, I don't think the 3-5-2 would work out for them at all.
No, I think
they need the 3-4-3 all the time.
I think that the Delaney injury is going to force them to play with Damsgaard and Skov Olsen out wide.
Yeah.
And I think that will probably be for the better.
Yeah.
Just in the sense that those are two, like... I mean, we saw how good Damsgaard was last summer. Fantastic player, just didn't really do much since he's gone to Sampdoria.
Even Jonas Wind could help them out.
Jonas Wind, he's done well for Wolfsburg lately. Like he's a kind of like he's just another dynamic player. Like they have a lot of dynamic players. I mean, it's Christensen does not give you anything going forward.
Really?
Nothing.
I didn't see it, but like his stats seems good here.
Defensively, he's really sound.
Yeah.
Just like in terms of like crosses into the box, progressive passes, like he's a bit like Wan-Bissaka, where it's like I just don't see it.
I don't know, but because I think it's just the fact that like how like from what I see, like Tunisia did defensively very well, and like the formation didn't suit them at all, so he didn't have a chance to give it to anyone possible.
Yeah.
So most chances should have came from like Christensen and Male, in my opinion. And they should have had like more men forward in the center rather than like making like Eriksson do most of the passes.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, hey, this group's still wide open because of this. I mean, I do expect Denmark to go on and beat Australia.
Yeah.
I still do believe that Tunisia's going to beat Australia.
Yeah.
So it just comes down to their games against France.
Yeah. And speaking of France, Olivier GQ.
My God.
Damn.
Olivier Giroud, in the 4-1 win over Australia, has now tied Thierry Henry for being France's all-time top goal scorer, which is insane when you think about the players that they've had there.
Yeah, like I saw this TikTok where everyone was like, it was saying like, when you think about like one of the greatest players of all time, if you explain this to like your kids without saying the name, you'll think like it's someone like Ronaldo or Messi or something like that, but it's Olivier Giroud. He has like a lot of like offensive like abilities on him. Like he could finish any way he wants.
Oh,
like
yeah.
he did the scorpion. He could do the backflip. He can he's tall. He can score with headers, both foot,
both feet.
It's just insane like how underrated like he kind of is. At first, I was like underrating him as well because I didn't think it was that good. But now, as like when he went to Milan and now with France, like you can see like how influential he is.
Well, I mean, you know me, I love a target man.
Yeah.
So like I love seeing just like a proper big number 9 up top there, like just winning aerial duels, like getting him like being physical, having enough pace to get in behind, or like having enough clever movement to get in behind the back line. Like I've always really liked like this type of player. And I'm very happy for Giroud getting this credit, but like I mean, there's just like when you think about it, like it's just a bit wrong that he's on that level with Thierry Henry, or is he like the most underrated player of our generation?
He has to be, in my opinion.
Like, because I don't think I mean, like at Arsenal, like he never had like a crazy goal scoring season. Like I think the most he ever got was like 12 to like 15.
Yeah,
goals.
but was that the best Arsenal team we've ever seen though?
No, of course not. No, absolutely not. And then like when he went to Chelsea, he was sort of the backup striker. You know,
and he did very well.
He did very well. He's always every time he's presented with an opportunity, he seizes it and he does well.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why teams don't just go, that's going to be our number 9. And he's done well for Milan since he's been there as well.
I don't know. Like I said it like, recently, like not the target man and poachers are being like slowly disappearing from the game. Just by
I
like
disagree.
The reason I'm saying like I like a target man as well.
I think it's coming back.
I like a target man as well. I think like it's slowing down because of the wing play like we see most often. Like a good target man could be really helpful, but the thing is like it's mostly like not that those high crosses where like you need a tall striker. It's mostly whipped or like low crosses where it's like back passing it technically.
I mean, I think that the poacher, like the target man, I think it's coming back. It's really? Sort of come out of fashion lately, but like when you look at like, I mean, Holland he's a poacher.
Yeah. But it's just the fact that like he's just like the top poacher, like his level is just like in a different level.
Poacher.
Yeah, like, but it's just the fact that like that's what City.
Nunez is a poacher.
He's not a good poacher.
He's a pretty good poacher.
We'll get to it when we talk about Uruguay.
Yeah, we'll get to that. All right. But yeah, 4-1. I think that we all saw Australia score first, and we all went,
yeah, what the fuck?
Saudi Arabia. All right. Yeah, we're getting another one.
Yeah.
No, I mean, France, before that, they were dominant. After that, they were dominant. It was a very well taken goal. Hopefully Lucas Hernandez, his knee heals up, but I think it's an ACL tear, so he's going to be out for the season.
Yeah, and Benzema being out probably could have been like a, if like what's it called? What do you call it? Thing in disguise? A blessing in disguise.
Oh yeah, I was about to say. No, I was gonna say, dude, it's kind of better off that they don't.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that they played well with Benzema. Like at the Euros,
exactly.
They played better at the World Cup in 2018.
Deschamps would have overcomplicated as well.
Yeah, and now they've got like the same front three that they had at the World Cup.
Not the same. Dembele's, but Dembele was there, but he got injured that year. Yeah.
Yeah, that was running out there like great. Griezmann looked good in the game as well.
Yeah, he looked pretty decent. Yeah.
Credit to Adrien Rabiot. I counted him out. I thought he's played very well.
Kamavinga would be starting, but like he was at some point MOTM.
Yeah, at one point. I mean, it was definitely Mbappe by the end of it.
Yeah, but no, I think Olivier GQ was the man to get the MOTM.
I still give mine Mbappe. He was just too dominant. He was dominant on the pitch, man. He was just a dominant player. Like that was a really good performance.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, moving on to is that both? That's both games. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's both games from Group D. Stay tuned for Group E.